our next 3 months in New Earthers Mystery School is going to be focused on divine partnership. Now, I do want to explain that divine partnership is the connection with our own divine partnership with self, our divine partnership with God, Creator, Source, and the energy of that higher power we could say that we have communion with, as well as divine partnership with other. So we will be looking at the sacred trinity of self, other, and God in relation to divine union and divine partnership. This new earth structure is going to be ensuring that our templates are of the highest vibrational resonance, that our pathway forward, if it is something that we were already in, is reconciled, that there is no previous data or old earth signatures that could be disrupting our ability to have divine partnership, any areas of illusion, delusion around love, and looking at the new earth perspective of what it is that we want to create in divine partnership, looking at different communication activities, skills, and vulnerability exercises, as well as our quantum remembering sessions, which will be weekly. Some of these will be directly related to divine partnership, others will be about energies that affect divine partnership. So this is going to be a very strong foundation of the partnership that we have with ourselves, the partnership that we have in that devotion to our path. Now, for me, divine partnership has been the thing that has allowed me to be so strongly in communion connection with God, that allowed for me to continue to move forward, because the relationship with God was my primary relationship. Once I cultivated that, then I was able to have a primary relationship with other, and the primary relationship with self actually came last, because the self aspect I was seeing through the lens of God, the other aspect I was seeing through the mirror of myself, and then I was able to come into the sacred heart of what is it that my divine partnership with self would like to create in this world. So there are some really beautiful connections and communions that we are able to bring when we understand that we can have love in many different facets, and each one will train us through the three-dimensional realm in the center point of that desired focus result and what we're wanting to build. It is an illusion to say that you can't receive love until you love yourself. Love can be taught to you through God. Love can be taught to you through a partnership. Love can be remembered from thyself. Learning to be love, give love, and receive love is a part of divine partnership. You might be an amazing giver of unconditional love, but have very little ability to receive unconditional love. You might be really connected to being able to sit in some form of presence of love, but don't actually know how to move with love, and that affects you and pulls you from that connection and that truth. So cultivating divine partnership has a lot to do with understanding the directional flows of love, understanding our sacred heart's desires, our needs, also learning vulnerability, communication, and a interpretation of learning how to drop those walls and barriers to be seen, to have deep conversation, to have connected conversation, to not project but instead invite. And there is so much that comes from cultivating relationship with self, God, and other that allows for us to actually build relationships that are safe, that have longevity, and that meet all of our needs. Because when we're able to understand where we're functioning from and what our frameworks are in relationship, which is true for us, then we're able to magnetize, resonate with, and attract those that will meet us in that level of cultivation. If we can understand our own capacity with love, our own focus with love, then we are able to build that center of our heart, which is the center point of our being. Love being an octave that is very strong in the human evolution of the collective consciousness as a totality for humanity. So if we're a new earth individual and we're still struggling with love as a baseline frequency in partnership with ourself and other, and in the totality of beings, then we're going to really struggle with other areas of our new earth foundations, because it is a central point. It is one of the primary energies that is not just reserved for new earth individuals, being in that heart communion is actually an energy that all of humanity is being offered an opportunity to awaken to. So there will be much heart cultivation, much communion, much learning communication, vulnerability, transformational processes in regards to self, other, and God. And I am very excited for those that are coming on this journey, as it will be a very powerful 3-month initiation and creation, because that's what it is. We're creating these beautiful divine partnerships, and that this will be a big moment of self-recognition, self-actualization, and attainment of stability. Because we are working in the central point of the being as the focus, this is a point where you get to build a level of stability. It is the center point of the above and the below. There's less swinging. It's more of returning back to center and true north. So I look forward to journeying along with you.